and how that sort of just impacted all the momentum.
The third and goal there?
Yeah, that whole sequence, first and goal, and James doesn't touch it, and then you get in, but don't get in, and how that just kind of sapped all the momentum.
Oh, yeah, it was that was tough. We score there, and defense goes back on the field, gets a stop, get the ball back to go win the game. Yeah, we had just a couple. I barely missed LaVisca. I think it was on that drive down the red zone. He ran a great route, had him in the end zone, went to one hand. Got to give him a better throw there. And then, I thought I got in. I guess they reversed it or overturned it, whatever. Got to play the next play. And you think about like 4 inches. Just that's tough. Want to be able to punch that in, and weren't able to. Obviously Titans did a good job there, but that's disappointing for sure.
Week by week, your progression is getting better. You've looked more comfortable on the field. You're definitely producing. What exactly are you seeing different now that through 5 games you're getting more comfortable with the game? And how big is the impact of losing your center on a game and a day like this?
Yeah, I mean, it's tough. Brandon is a great player, great person. Love being on the same team as him. He's just the kind of guy you want. That's fully committed, all in. Guy that's I think this is his 8th year, so he's an older guy, but is just so committed to this team and turning it around, and won't find a better guy. So I don't know the extent of the injury. Hopefully. We're optimistic. Hopefully it's not too bad. It's not season ending or anything like that, but we'll have to see. But he's definitely one of our best players, so I hope not. But Shat did a good job coming in, being ready. He's a guy that's gotten a lot of reps, so love Tyler. He did a good job for us. But what was the first part of that question?
You're seeing things differently on the field.
Yeah.
From week 1 in Houston to now.
Mm-hmm.
You're taking a little bit more chances, but you didn't take any deep shots. No dramatic deep shots. Why?
Yeah, the way their defense is, the way their structure is, they try to take away big plays, and they played just really soft today, honestly. So we had to dink and dunk a little bit. We did a good job staying ahead of the chains. I thought I made good decisions all day, instead, except for that last play. Obviously, that was really bad. Forced that, but they just wanted to play really soft and take away the big plays. So we just drove the ball down the field, little by little. We had a few opportunities that we almost connected on, and then one shot we were taking early in the game on second down. The guy hit my arm, and the ball flew in the air. So that was one we didn't get, and then almost hit one to Marv. It was going towards our our end zone. Almost hit that one too. So those were 2 shots that we almost had. But no, it's one of those games where you just got. I think that's where I'm getting better, is playing smart. Don't force it. If they want to just bail out of there and take your shots away, then we can find stuff underneath. And receivers did a really good job getting open. I thought we were more efficient on offense. Obviously, we had some costly possessions as far as the scoop and score early, and then the 4th and 1 on the goal or 4th and inches right there. That's tough. We got to get those. But other than that, I thought we were pretty efficient on offense. So I feel like I'm seeing it really well.
Trevor, going back to that goal line play, Coach just said that you guys are still working on quarterback sneaks. Do you feel comfortable being under center in that situation for a quarterback sneak, or is that something you guys are still working on?
No, I feel comfortable. Obviously I haven't really ran it before in a game, but no, I feel comfortable. It's something we've worked. So, but we trust our guys up front. We trust our backs in that situation. Obviously, love to get in there, but if we make the play, no one says anything, but it's a TFL, and that doesn't look great, obviously. So we all can get better, but no, QB sneak is always something that we can get to, and I feel comfortable with.
Trevor, this is something brand new for you in terms of every week, for the most part, playing uphill. Like today, you never took a snap having the lead. How difficult is that, playing uphill, or do you just say, hey, it's the NFL and there's going to be weeks like that?
Yeah, it does make things more difficult. I think we really think about the last 2 games, the Cardinals and the Bengals last week. We were ahead for some of that, and I thought we played better, staying on schedule. Obviously, we had some things today that got us behind, but that's just part of it. That's the NFL. Every week's going to be different. You you got to just find a way to win those games. And when you get down, whatever, 12, 14, there's so much time left. We can still win the game. And I think we really are turning that. And we all believed, and we had our opportunities. Obviously, like I said, it's a totally different game if we get that 4th and inches. I mean, I think that brings us within 5 points. I think we were down 12 at the time. So that changes the whole game, and we're in it. And then obviously look at the score. Final score looks bad, but we were right in that game and just got to capitalize, and we didn't. So that's something where you've got to learn how to win, got to learn how to pull those games out, and when it isn't easy, take advantage of all your opportunities. And when you are behind a little bit, that's just more sense of urgency as far as, one, like not turning it over. I thought we did a decent job after the first series of that, taking care of the ball, and then just taking advantage of every drive you get. And I think we can still play more complementary, offensive and defensive. Sometimes it's defense is playing great and we go 3 and out, or we have a long drive and then they score. It's just like we got to play a little bit more complementary. You see when teams do that, they get up quick on you. So I think we're getting better, but that's something we got to improve.
Trevor, how comfortable are you at this point of like pushing back on a play call or a situation? Do you have the freedom to do that? I know you said you trust your teammates, but when you're down there, 4th and an inch, and James isn't in the ball game, and I mean, it just a lot of surprising aspects to that particular play.
Yeah, I think we're getting there. I mean, obviously, the first time we were on the goal line when James got in early in the game, it was kind of a similar look. We had one of the A gaps was open, and I thought about just sneaking it. Could have got in, but didn't. At that point in the game, I think it was like 1st or 2nd and goal, so give James a shot, and he got in. And then later, they did the same thing on the 4th and inches, but then they stemmed last second and filled both the A gaps. So I wasn't really as confident changing it there and going on my own and trying to sneak that in with both A gaps filled. I think we still could have got it, but it wasn't the same look that was earlier. So there's a time and a place for all those. In that situation, you'd rather trust your guy, run the play that's called, and then try to go on your own and make a play and then not get in. So I don't know. I mean, hindsight's 20/20, right? So it's hard to say after the fact, but definitely some stuff we got to look at and talk about. And I think that me and Coach Bev and Coach everyone we're getting more comfortable, and I think you see the way the game is going and how we execute on offense. You can see it as far as just putting drives together. We're way more efficient. It's all coming together, so we're getting more comfortable with each other, and I think we're going like this, but we got to win some games. So.
Hey, Trevor. The past couple of weeks, you've done a good job of using your legs to kind of get out of some trouble in the backfield. Have you guys worked on the scramble drill? Because it feels like some of your receivers aren't working back to you to give you some opportunities to get them the ball down the field.
Yeah, that's something that we always talk about and continue to work on that we didn't work on enough early. And then the last few weeks as I've started to use my legs more, we've just talked about it more and more because that's such a big part of the game. You see, guys like Russell Wilson and Aaron Rodgers, just all these guys, Kyler Murray that scramble and guys are running and get separation and make plays. You have a lot of big plays there. So that's just something we got to continue to work on. But I think the guys are doing a decent job. We just got to – that's one of those things that if you don't do it, it's not natural. So you got to get used to, for me, it's top down, looking downfield and get what I can and being smart. But then for them, it's immediate reaction when you see a scramble. And that's just something that we got to keep working.
You haven't lost a ton of games in your career, but it's 0-5 this year, but 20 straight losses for this franchise. Can you even comprehend that? And how desperate do you feel this locker room is? Is it something y'all think about, talk about, or no?
As far as like the streak or anything like
Yeah.
that? No, no, we don't really talk about that. It's not something I don't think that's good to talk about that. And you can't get desperate. You gotta just keep going to work, and we're gonna win some games. We're gonna turn it around, and we all thought today was the day we're gonna get that first win, and it wasn't. We didn't execute enough down the stretch, but we're gonna figure it out, and we're gonna turn this thing around. It's gonna be a lot of fun when we do. But yeah, locker room, we want to win, and all the guys. We got so many hard workers, and everyone's so invested. It's not a team where you got guys that aren't really committed or don't care. Everyone's all in. So it'll come when you have guys like that and you have talent, and we have enough talent. So, I'm not concerned, but we do need to get some wins. So, yeah.
Thanks, Trevor.
Yep. Thank y'all.
Thanks, Trevor.